If you're running ads but you're not sure if they're actually making money, this video is for you. Ecom is packed with metrics. ROAS, CAC, LTV, AOV, it's a lot, and it's easy to get lost in the alphabet soup. And the truth is, guys, if you don't understand what these numbers mean, it's almost impossible to make smart decisions. And that impacts everything, your ads, your opportunities, and your growth. So in this video, I'm gonna break down the core e-commerce metrics that you need to understand. I'm gonna show you why they matter, and then how to use them to generate more profits for your e-commerce store. Let's get into it. Let's start with ROAS, or return on ad spend. It's the most common metric that store owners look at. The formula is simple: revenue from ads divided by ad spend. So if you spend $1,000 and your revenue is $5,000, your ROAS is 5. Sounds good, right? Well, here's the problem. ROAS only shows short-term performance. It doesn't tell you if those sales were actually profitable once you factor in product costs and shipping. It doesn't really show you how much it actually costs to acquire that customer. So while ROAS is useful, it's just one piece of the puzzle. Next up is CAC, customer acquisition cost, or cost to acquire a customer. Basically, this tells you how much it costs to get a new customer for your store. Let's say you spend $200,000 on your ads and you bring in 2,000 customers. That means your CAC is $100. Okay, but what does this actually mean for you? If your CAC is higher than the actual profit you generate per customer, then you're actually losing money on the short end. This is true even if your ROAS looks good on paper. To really understand CAC, you need to have it alongside your LTV, or customer lifetime value. So your LTV, or your customer lifetime value, is basically how much revenue each customer generates across the lifetime of your brand. For example, if your average order value is $50 and an average customer buys from you 6 times, then their LTV is $300. Now, this number is super important because it tells you how much you can actually spend to acquire a customer. So if your CAC is $100 and your LTV is $300, then you're in a good spot. But if your CAC is $100 and your LTV is only $80, then you've got a real problem. Now, instead of just looking at the ROAS, you can take it a step further and look at an LTV-based ROAS. This is measuring how much revenue you generate from a customer over their lifetime compared to how much it costs to acquire them. This gives you a much clearer picture of the long-term impact of your marketing. And then there's one of the most important metrics to keep an eye on, your LTV to CAC ratio. All this is your lifetime value metric divided by your cost to acquire a customer metric. A healthy ratio is about 3 to 1. That means for every $1 that you spend to acquire a customer, you make back $3 across the lifetime of that customer. If your ratio is 1 to 1, that means you're basically breaking even or losing money when you factor in all the marketing and other costs. If it's 5 to 1 or higher, it's very profitable, but it also could say that you're not investing enough back into the growth. Okay, those are the big 3 metrics we keep an eye on. But there are a few other supporting metrics that help you keep an eye on what's working and what's not. First up is MER, Marketing Efficiency Ratio. It's simply your revenue divided by your total ad spend. Think of it like a big picture health checkup for your marketing. It shows you how efficient your spend is across all channels, not just one. So if your MER is dropping, it means the overall efficiency of your marketing is also dropping. And that can happen even if one channel is looking good. It's your signal to zoom in and rebalance your marketing mix. On the flip side, if your MER is going up, it means that your budget is actually working harder or better for you. You're getting more revenue for every dollar that you spend. Next up is AOV, or average order value. This is how much the average customer spends per order. The higher this is, the more profitable each customer acquisition becomes. Then there's also CPA, which is cost per acquisition. It's similar to CAC, but it's often looked at more on the campaign level. It's super helpful when you're testing. CTR, or click-through rate, answers a simple question. Are your ads actually getting attention? CVR, or conversion rate, takes it a step further. Are those clicks converting into sales? And finally, CPC, or cost per click. This one's pretty straightforward, but how much are you paying to drive traffic? What's your cost per click? All right, guys, so here's the big takeaway. Use the ROAS to check how your campaigns are doing in the short term. Look at CAC and LTV to see if the business model is actually profitable. Keep an eye on your LTV to CAC ratio and try to keep that around 3 to 1 to make sure your business is healthy and scaling. And don't forget to check in on the supporting metrics like CTR, conversion rate, and AOV. We use these to go deeper and to spot where things may be leaking or breaking down within the funnel. Putting it all together, these numbers don't just tell you how your funnel is performing. They also show you how your store is set up for profitable growth. That's it, guys. They're the key metrics we're looking at when we're checking to see if our store is profitable and what we can optimize. If you'd like more step-by-step e-commerce guides, check out the playlist that I've linked down below in the description. If you'd like my team and I to actually scale your account for you, or you'd like us to mentor you, take a look at the description. We've put some resources there. You can have a call with us or join our community as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Make sure to check out our other videos. This one here might be especially useful for you.